Hey guys, so it's your girl Keandra and I'm back with another video. This video is going to be a little different. It's going to be a story time, and I never do story times on my channel, but this one is kind of, I guess, requested. I had mentioned on Twitter that I was going to tell this story time, and so everybody wants to hear it, so here it is. Yeah, so this story is going to be the time I tried out for Bad Girls Club. I still can't believe I did this. Okay, so a little background on me. I am from a very small town. My dad is a preacher. Like, I was raised in the church. I was sheltered. I didn't do anything. Even when I was grown and on my own, like, if I ever went to a party, it was most likely peer pressure. Like, I'm a very outgoing person, but I wasn't just out there like that. So, this was about back in like 2015, I think. Yeah, 2015. And this, I was trying out for the season that was before the season with the sisters, like the sister season. So, it was 2015, fall 2015. I was getting ready to graduate from college. And I was like, great, like, I'm supposed to be having some things in the works by now. Everybody expected me to be famous. Like, I want my own talk show, like, all this other stuff. And I had nothing. So I was like, okay, I want to be on TV. It's not working how I want it to be. I'm going to just try for a whole bunch of reality TV shows. And yeah, so I was like, okay, I'm gonna just go to MTV and I'm going to go on Audition. I'm going to go all these websites and apply for all these shows. Applying for reality TV shows really isn't as hard as you would think, I guess. I mean, of course you have to like stand out in order to get the role, but just the application process is long as hell. Like, that's like the only downside to it. But actually applying for these shows and stuff, like, if you really like want to get on the show, I'm pretty sure you could. I don't think I took it as seriously. But anyway, so I was applying for all these shows. I think I went to MTV first. I applied for like The Real World. I was applying for some show called Are You the One? I applied for True Life. Like, I even, like, tweeted MTV. It was like, you need to make one, like, a True Life. I had blah, blah. I don't even know what I had told them. MTV actually, like, tweeted me back. It was like, wow, that's probably a good idea. So if they steal that, I'm going to sue. And I have the tweet to prove it. I will go back and screenshot it. But anyway, that's another story. So me and my roommate at the time, I think Jerice is my roommate at the time, and we were watching Bad Girls, and I was like, these girls whack, like, they can't, I could do this, they not even real bad girls, blah, blah, and I was like, Jerice, I'm gonna apply, and she was like, are you serious? I was like, yeah, I'm gonna apply, they don't want real bad girls, like, come on. So, I applied. That application alone, like, there's like, I don't know how to really explain it. Like, there's like an application, and then like the producers like contact you or something. You have to do like or you'll get like email from them. Maybe not the producers, but you'll get an email from Bad Girls Club, whatever, and then you have to do like a questionnaire. The questionnaire was like 100 short essay questions, you know. And at the time, did I have a laptop? I don't know if I had a laptop or if I had my iPad, but it was so long, like my battery was dead. I couldn't find the charger. So I was like, God, if you want me to be on, I can't believe I put God in this. I was like, God, if this is meant to be or whatever, then my iPad or my laptop at the time, I can't remember, won't die before I finish this questionnaire. Because I was not about to get the charger. Like, I didn't care. Because I had been sitting there for like at least an hour doing short essay questions on why I should be on Bad Girls Club. Like, it was a mess. So I literally click submit. Like, if you have to send like, and I wish I would have made this video before they canceled Bad Girls Club, because this probably would have helped some girls who still want to be on the show, but it's kind of too late now. But just in case they bring it back, watch this video. So yeah, you do like a lot of like short essay questions, and then you have to submit like some pictures, and if they liked you, then they'll send you like a email back or whatever. So right as I hit submit, my computer died. So I was like, oh my gosh, like, this is really, like, I really did this, blah, blah. And so my roommate was like, yeah, must be meant to be, because your computer died right after you hit submit, blah, blah. So I was like, all right, bet. So I think like maybe like a day or two later, I got an email back. I think at this point it's the producers. It's somebody I was talking to, and they were like, congratulations, we read through your questionnaire, we like you, we want you to come for an interview or whatever. Now, people are asking me like on Twitter, like if I had to do an audition video. To my understanding, if you want to do an audition video, that was like if you couldn't make the actual interview, Or it might have been after you made past the interview, then you do your audition video. I don't know, because I didn't make it past the interview, but I did get to the interview. And I was like, wait, my daddy a whole preacher. And I was like, I come from a small town. Like, everybody gonna talk about me? Like, it was gonna be like, I started like having like a panic attack. So I called my daddy and I was like, Daddy. And he was like, what's up? I was like, I just applied for Bad Girls Club. And then it got quiet. And then he was just like, I mean, if that's what you want to do. And I was like, okay, like, you're gonna support that? And he was just like, I mean, Keandra, just don't embarrass the family. He's like, I understand you're a mass comm major and you want to be on TV. If that's gonna get your foot in the door, then by all means go ahead, but do not embarrass the family. I was like, yo, like, my daddy's like the realest person in my family. So after that, was only one more person to call. Not my mama, not nobody else but my grandma. If you know me and you know my grandma, y'all know me and my grandma are really, really close. She was like, oh yeah, girl, you got it. You cute. Yeah, go on the show. And I was like, whoa, like, you know, like, I couldn't believe that my grandma and my dad were just like, yeah, you got it. Go ahead and do it. My granny was like, as long as you pay your bills, I don't care. I was like, I knew it was a catch. Like, I knew it. Because, you know, if I'm going, who's going to be paying my bills? So she didn't care as long as I paid my bills. I was like, okay, yeah, whatever. So I just took it and ran with it. So now we fast forward to, I guess, around the audition time. So the night before my audition, I went out to the club because I was getting footage. That's what I'm saying. I don't remember if I had to have audition tape or not. But I remember going to a club so I could have footage just in case they asked me, like, you know, how do you party? What do you do? What do you wear? How many drinks you drink? Like, I was, like, trying to live it up. Bro, my feet was hurting so bad. Like, I did not. Y'all wore heels to the club. I don't know who I thought I was, y'all. Like, I keep saying that because it was so funny. I wore heels to the club about an hour in. I was tired. I was sitting down. My friend Darren was like, girl, you can't be on no Bad Girls Club. You tired in the club. Like, I think we probably got there around, like, 11. By 12, I was ready to go home. Like, I was sleepy. I didn't want to be there. My feet was hurting. I didn't want to buy no drinks. Some drinks was high as hell. Like, I just did not care. So she's like, girl, you ain't gonna make it. You ain't gonna hang. They gonna hate you. They gonna fight you because, you know, you can't hang and blah, blah. And then my roommate, Dre, she was with me. She was like, Keandra, you gotta, you know, get up, wake up. And I was just like, no, I don't want to do this anymore, blah, blah. So people we were with, they kept asking me, like, what you gotta do tomorrow? Why you just blah, blah. And I was like, oh, nothing. Just got an interview. They was like, on a Saturday? I was like, yep, got an interview on a Saturday. And I was not telling, like, nobody, just in case I didn't get picked. I didn't want to be, like, embarrassed or anything. So, get through that night. Wake up the next morning. It was, like, downtown Houston. And we stayed, like, on the north side. And it was raining, like, super, super bad. I had on, like, you remember them little bodycon skirts we used to wear? Like, you can get them, like, any print from, like, Rue 21 and Forever 21. And then I had, like, a halter top, like, black top. And I don't know if I had my curly hair or if I had some body wave hair. Either way, I was, like, super duper cute. And I had, like, some black heels on. But I was definitely overdressed. Like, I don't even know. I wish I knew. If I knew what I knew now, I'd probably be on the show. Like, it was totally different than what I thought it was going to be. So I come in looking like I'm about to go to the club. People in there with Adidas jumpsuits on, sports bras and sweatpants, tube tops. Like, you can tell who are the rookies and who are the veterans. So I'm sitting at a table and you have to bring, like, 5, like, pictures of yourself, and then, like, your license, and then, like a essay about yourself or something. So I come in there with my little portfolio, looking all professional, whatnot. It's raining, my hair falling. So I must have had curly hair then, because I know I ain't curled my hair for it to rain. I would have been pissed off. I come in, I'm looking, everybody's looking at me like, who is this? Like, you can just tell, like, I wasn't from the area. I was cute, don't get me wrong, but you can just kind of tell. So I'm sitting at the table with my friends, and this girl comes. She was like, so this your first time auditioning? And I was just like, yeah. She was like, yeah, this is my 4th. And then she was like trying to give me advice on what to do. And I was like, but this your 4th time and I ain't never seen you on the show. So, like, I don't understand. So, anyways, but she was just telling me, she was like, yeah, they like you for you to be hood and to be ratchet. Like, those are the girls they usually pick. Anyway, so, yeah, so she was like, yeah, the more ratchet you are, the more they like you, blah, blah. And now that I think about it, she was probably trying to set me up so I wouldn't get picked. But I mean, I couldn't be ratchet. I wasn't ratchet at all. Talk about that. So we actually, what happens is you have a group interview and then they take you to like a confessional. I didn't make it to the confessional. I did not. I was in the group interview. That was the scariest interview I've ever had in my life. So I happened to sit in between two lesbians. I had the stud lesbian, I had the feminine one. Next to the feminine one was a stripper from V Live. Y'all know V Live is like that strip club in Houston. And then across from me, I had a girl. She was like, she just got out the Navy. She had 3 kids, and she was trying to be on Bad Girls Club. I was like, your priorities are all messed up, but whatever. Another girl next to her, she was like 20. She was Hispanic, had 4 kids. But you're 20. How do you have 4? Number 1, you can't drink on the show. Number 2, you have 4 kids and you're 20. I'm not judging, but again, priorities out of order. She was so quiet. Like, I don't even know why she was there, like, honestly. But anyway, and then like all the rest of the people, I couldn't remember. It was like maybe like 8 people in my little interview. We were like at a long table, like we're all having dinner, like at Chili's or something. It was at a restaurant. That's what the audition was. And we're all sitting at a table with the producer, and then like girls on each side. And like 60% of the table was lesbians, and the rest were just hoes. And then you had me, and I'll get to that point later. So we're sitting there and they're going around asking questions. So they asked questions like, why, of course, why do you think you should be on Bad Girls Club? What makes you bad? How would you describe yourself? What can you bring to the show? Like, it felt like an actual, like, real interview. What are you known for? How big is your social media? That's the season I was applying for. So whatever season, it's coming back because I blocked it out of my mind. Whatever season where like they're all about social media, that's the season I was supposed to be on. One girl, she was like a stripper. She was really, really cute. She was chocolate. She was kind of built like Brooke Bailey. Is her name Brooke Bailey? The chocolate video girl. She was kind of built like her. She was a stripper at V Live, but she was also a waitress at Hooters. And I was like, but then she kept saying she was married to James Harden. But like, well, not married, but she said like she was like messing around with him. And I was like, you on the wrong show. Like, can't you go like to Basketball Wives and hang with Drea or something? Like, you on the wrong show. But like, she really had us, like, it was like her screensaver and everything. So we thought they was like real life together. And I was like, so I asked her, because I was trying to act bad. So I asked her, I was just like, so if you with James Harden, then why you still work at Hooters and V Live? Like, why he ain't took you out the club like Jocelyn did Stevie did Jocelyn? And she looked at me, and so then the producer was just like, oh, okay, enough of that. And so she could never respond, but like, I really wanted to know, like, why you still stripping if you with James Harden? But anyway, they came to me and they were just like, so do you like men or like women? I said, oh, I like men. There's nothing a woman can do for me. And all the gay girls at this table was like, that's what you think, and and they was like looking at me, and keep in mind I'm sitting in between two gay girls, and I'm just like, great. They asked us like what we currently did, so everybody's going by saying their job. So that's how I found out the one girl was a stripper from V Live. And they got to me, and I was like, yeah, well, I'm an assistant manager of an apartment complex, and I'm about to graduate with my degree in mass comm in December, and blah blah. And I was like the only like educated one at the table. I was the only one who was excited. Like, they didn't even clap, like they didn't even care. They were just like, you're in college, why are you here? Why would you like why would you ruin your reputation or whatever? Like, no one was impressed. And I was just like, damn, I probably should have kept that to myself, because no one cared. Like, right when I said I was in college or I was about to graduate, everybody was just like turned off. Like, it wasn't a big deal. And I was like, dang, like, what do I gotta do? Like, so they asked me about like a fight, and I was like, dang, the only fight I had was like in first grade. Like, I didn't say that, but it's like, I'm not gonna lie either, because I don't know how to lie. So I was just like, man. But what I will say, nobody from Houston got picked to be on that season. So that's why I didn't even feel so bad. Like, I was so intimidated in that interview that nobody from Houston was even on that season. So it might not even been me. They probably just didn't like nobody from Houston. But that's the time I was trying out for Bad Girls Club. Thank you guys for listening and watching, I guess. If you haven't subscribed, make sure you subscribe down below. And until next time, bye guys.